Deadwax. What's up, all you ice cubes, and welcome to the Deadwax Show with Waffles and the Stooge and a very special guest. I am Waffles, and as always, I'm joined by my best friend and older brother, Stooge. And today we are joined by our very extra special guest, Nick!
What's up?
Nick, tell the people hello.
Hello, people.
Hello, people.
You can tell we haven't had a guest in a long time. You're so nervous, Waffles, you forgot to say get out of the groove into the Deadwax.
I certainly did. Forget I said anything. Hey, everybody, get out of the groove and get into the Dead Nicks. So, Stooge and Nick, how are you two this fine day?
Awesome. Tired from shoveling snow.
Ugh.
Yeah, I am tired from not shoveling snow. I'm just tired from looking at all the snow. So
Stooge is just tired. Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, he lives here in Utah with us as well. He's one of our buddies from our vinyl group.
Yep.
And we're going to get to know him a little bit today, but he is definitely going through the snow as well with us today. And if you like snow, great. If you don't like snow, then it's a miserable day.
I'm not even going to say if you like snow, great. Snow sucks.
No.
I hate snow.
It's terrible.
And I grew up here. Whatever. But yeah, Nick's one of our vinyl besties, so we're stoked to have him on. It's going to be really great.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, tell the people a little about yourself, what your life is like, what you do musically, and all that good stuff.
And what your social security number is and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Credit score.
I'll grab all that. Yep. Fax it over too. No, I'm born and raised here in Utah, West Jordan. Live here. I have a wife, 2 kids, and been a lifelong music fan. Just started collecting vinyl last year. Got connected with Waffles and the group, and it's been a good time.
Heck yeah, man.
What kind of music do you gravitate towards?
So mostly like rock. I love 90s alt rock. I love metal. I love, but I like a lot of like other stuff. Folk. There's nothing I can't love something about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like a lot of hip hop. Around the Jewels lately.
Heck yeah, dude.
Gotcha. Nice.
So you two are older than me. Do you send faxes at work?
Every day?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
No, I don't.
Those are the facts.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't e-faxed in years.
Have you watched that Glass Onion show yet on Netflix?
No, is it good?
Oh.
It's on the list. I want
There's faxing involved in that show. It's a good show. You should watch it. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I love the original. I love the first Knives Out. It's awesome.
Knives Out's great.
Yeah, it's really good. It's I'd say just as good. So
there you go.
Check it out.
I asked about faxing because in my last job, somebody asked me to fax something, and I had to ask like a bunch of people like, "How do you fax something?" And they all laughed. And I was like, I'm being dead serious. I don't know how to fax something. So I just didn't do it.
You're like, do I do it with my phone? Is that? I think it's a phone that I use.
Like heads up at my last job, whoever asked me to fax something, I didn't do it. So
I think
I didn't know how. Nobody taught me. Nobody was showing me. They all laughed and walked away. So I was like, whatever.
Did you check your spam fax folder?
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
It's been about 6 years since I faxed something. So yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Been a hot minute, man. Speaking of hot minutes, because Nick is our vinyl bestie, we also want to go over some pickups we've all gotten for our vinyl collections this last week. Stooge, do you want to start us off?
No, let's have our guest go first.
Let's have our guest. Nick, will you start us off and show us what records you picked up this week?
I got a few. I'm going to start because my good buddy Chase just gave me the self-titled Foo Fighters album.
Heck yeah, dude.
Phenomenal album. I've been wanting to get that one, so thank you, Chase.
Great album.
Also, this one is a recent pickup. This is Cloud Kicker's Solitude album.
Ooh.
Love that one.
Kick them clouds.
Anybody kick them clouds.
Perfect Circles. Nice. 13th Step, not new one. For my wife.
Heck yeah.
She loves A Perfect Circle. Got Up Ivy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Santa brought that one. That was a good one.
Operation Ivy, great album.
Good old Santa Claus.
Picked up Plans, and shout out to Ray for sending me that.
You got some great pickups this week.
Yeah, it's good pickup week.
Seriously.
Good week of pickups.
Christmas,
Plans is such a good album.
You know, is great. I love it.
I love Plans. Great album.
Yeah, I went in a deep Ben Gibbard hole back in that day. I loved Death Cab, Post Service, and I did all of his. He did a ton of collaborations back then. Andrew Kenny, bunch of different stuff. And Dental. Do you guys ever listen to Dental or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
It's I can't remember his name. Anyway, someone will correct me, I'm sure.
In the
comments, in the
Nick.
comments. Like and subscribe, guys, by the way.
No, they won't correct you in the comments. They'll just yell at us.
Exactly. They'll just say that Rush is actually a good band.
Yeah, they'll come after Waffles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. As they
Waffles.
Go for it with your pickups.
All right. For my pickups, first thing I want to share here is I posted about this today. It's my Lieutenant Jangle soundtrack.
Lieutenant
So
Jangles.
I got this from Enjoy the Ride.
Amazing.
It's like a B film, a goofy B film set on like an 80s cop. It's just a silly B movie, with terrible acting, terrible effects, terrible story, but just because it's terrible, it's enjoyable.
That's
really
beautiful.
Really cool pressing. Anyways, I got this from them for free because I participated in. They had like a vinyl challenge that did in December. And I was one of their winners. So they said I could have any record that they pressed, and so I went with this one.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
So Enjoy the Ride.
When was that released? The movie?
I think a couple of years ago, but they just got
so it's
this
recent.
on. Yeah, it's not long at all ago. So it's based out of Australia. So
I immediately think Lieutenant Dangle.
Oh,
Lieutenant
totally.
Dangle.
Reno 911.
New boot goofing.
Yeah,
that's probably what it's like. Like there's a lot of influences
and
references in this, and I bet you. That's
probably
part of where it came from.
That's cool.
So I got that. It's got a lot of like 80s synth vibes, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
Moving on, another soundtrack I want to share. Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh, yeah. That did have some good tracks in it.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the movie. I know it's got its controversies. But the soundtrack is great. It's got all those like 50s hits and everything like that. So had to pick this up. I got this one from Mondo. They also did the score, and I was considering getting the score because the score was also really interesting as well.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, I just wanted the music from the soundtrack, so I got that one in this week.
That's very classy music. That's what you play when you want to impress somebody.
Yeah, and that soundtrack, dare I say, is sexy. That's a sexy soundtrack.
Look at you.
Those old 50s stuff, but it's good stuff.
I mean, why do you think...
might be anxious, but don't worry, darling.
Don't worry.
Why do you think it shows them in bed? They just listen to the soundtrack.
Yep.
You gotta sell the record somehow. Make you think that Harry Styles is on it.
And then I gotta share my Liquid Swords.
Swords, nice.
By GZA, member of Wu-Tang.
I love
this
that
has been
album.
on my want list for a long time. I got this from Rustic Records. What's up? So, discount code Stooge, save 5%. Anyways, great hip hop album. So glad to finally have this on vinyl. And then the last one I'm going to share here is an artist that I recently discovered, like within like the last month.
Okay.
I was like doing a dive on like holiday music. I was looking for new holiday music. And this artist, this isn't her holiday album, even though I have it, but I just wanted to share this. She's a Korean musician. Her name's Stella Jong. And this is an EP she just had come out called Stairs. She's got a beautiful voice. She does folk and then also has some K-pop. I don't think any Korean artist can escape the K-pop genre. But this album is definitely more of her folky stuff. So just great. If you're looking for like a female vocalist and I don't know, you're looking for something outside of, Taylor Swift and all that jazz.
Right.
Definitely check out Stella Jong. She's Korean. Some of her stuff's in Korean. Some of it's in English. Her holiday album, what's it called? Shoot.
Kiss the Stairs.
No, I can't remember what it's called. But just
Coming
look
down
up
the stairs for
just look up Stella Jong on
Stella Jong.
iTunes or Spotify, and you'll find her holiday album that she's came out this year. It's only 5 songs. One's original, 4 covers, but it's good stuff. So I just want to make sure I shared that. Because I'm really enjoying her work, and like I said, she's a new artist to me. So
there you go.
I just want to share that.
So, Stooge, you mentioned a discount code, but what website would they even use that on?
RusticRecordsOnline.com.
Oh.
Nice.
Go check it out. If you get anything, you'll save 5% with discount code Stooge.
That is so cool.
STOOGE.
Oh, what was the website again?
RusticRecordsOnline.com.
There we go. Thank you. Don't forget that online. To get some sketchy websites without it.
Yep.
I only have 2 pickups, so I'm not nearly as cool as my friends here. The first one, though,
I think it makes you even cooler.
There you go. Bringing It Down by Judge. for classic straight edge man, which is why I have straight edge X's right now. Is because for my Instagram post today that's for the Deadwax vinyl challenge, which we should have mentioned, Stooge.
Oh,
holy hell, what's wrong with us? Okay, after pickup, we'll get into that.
All right.
Anyway, fantastic record by Judge. Members of Youth of Today formed Judge. So continuing on the straight edge hardcore tradition. I love straight edge music. This is no secret. You all know this. The other one, though, when I was at the record store to pick up that Judge record, I saw this album, and the artwork itself was so beautiful, and the name of the group was so ridiculous. I was like, I kind of have to buy this. And that is Beast on My Back by Crumbsuckers. And I have yet to listen to it. I'm moving.
I've never heard it. That's crazy.
Right? They're a crossover thrash band from the 80s, and they only have like 3 albums ever. But I just saw this, and I was like, I kind of have to have this. And also what's great about this, look at this floor right here. Got Mike Wazowski like crazy. Put the sticker right over his face.
That's savage.
And we'll never know. Anyway, I listened to Crumbsuckers. Okay, sorry.
Just take that in, Nick. That is beauty, according to Waffles. So
it is. Look how rad that is.
You know, when he says you're beautiful, there you go.
I'm thinking of you as
gorgeous. That flowing hair.
The freaking jackets. They all have jackets. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah. Anyway, but I'd listened to Crumbsucker when I saw that album, and it was rad as hell. So bought it, and I'm very excited to listen to it.
Nice.
Speaking of Judge, do you know what we're doing on Instagram and TikTok, Stooge?
I don't. What are we doing?
Well, we are doing another one of our vinyl challenges that's a month long. And you can go to our Instagram and TikTok to find out more information. But basically, we have a different prompt for every day where you can post about your collection and show off the world. But guess what, Stooge? This isn't just for fun. People have the chance to win something. Isn't that nuts? Tell the people how they could win.
So what we're doing is the more you participate, I think the more your chances increase, because the way that 2 people are going to win prizes is you and I are going to pick our individual favorite posts from the month. That person's going to get a prize. And then we're also going to take everyone who's done at least one post and use the hashtag Deadwax Challenge. Throw them into a big hat, maybe even this hat. I don't know which hat we're going to use.
The tweed hat.
Yeah, the tweed hat. And
tweed.
We're going to draw a name, and that person is also going to win something as well. So, there's opportunities to win some fun prizes. But mostly what we're doing, the main objective of it is to bring the vinyl community together. So, and doing something fun. You'll notice, I think Monday is going to be when this episode comes out. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's, because the prompt is to jump with your record, doing a jump photo. Like how, I don't know, if you're standing in front of the Statue of Liberty, you'll do a jump and take the photo.
The Statue of Liberty?
I don't know. I just thought the landmark came to my mind. The Statue of Liberty was the first thing.
Statue of Liberty.
You know what makes me think about jumping? Freedom.
What? Freedom.
Van Halen.
Jump for freedom.
Van Halen, exactly.
Jump for liberty. So, but you can jump wherever you want to jump. I don't know. You could do it in your record room, your living room, your backyard, wherever the heck you are that you want to do a jump photo with your record. And the record doesn't even have to do with the word jump. I don't care what album it is. It could be Adele. It could be an album called Sit Down and Don't Move, and you can jump with it. And
good one.
That works. I'm excited for those ones, but we've also got a collaborative post coming at the end of the month as well, where you got to work with another vinyl buddy from the Instagram or TikTok community and do some kind of collaborative post, and we're looking forward to that as well. So have fun with it.
For anybody listening, please get as creative as you can, because jump, for example, not everybody has the ability to jump. So get as creative as you want. Fulfill the prompt however you want. Get as wild as you want.
Photoshop.
Yeah, there's no
Photoshop yourself jumping on the moon. I don't care.
The moon.
I like your jump one, Stooge, that you did. Which one was it? No, it wasn't Jump. I guess it was Stranger Things. Is what it was.
Oh my gosh, it's freaking Stranger Things one. Isn't it so good? Dude, I lost my mind over that one.
Look that one up. That's
yes, seriously. Stooge is continually the best influencer of all the Vinyl Graph people. Continually.
No, false.
So awesome.
It is true. Any other thoughts on that before we dive, Stoogebert?
No, just everyone participate. Use hashtag Deadwax Challenge and have fun with it.
Yes, make sure you use that hashtag Deadwax Challenge so we see it.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I think it's time that we tell the people, not just because we love Nick and he's one of our favorite friends in the whole world, but one of the reasons we wanted him on the pod today is to discuss something that he has quite some expertise in, and that is pop punk. Nick,
love the pop punk.
You love pop punk. How long have you been listening to pop punk?
So I got into pop punk. I would say it was probably 95-ish.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, back when Waffles was mere twinkle in his dad's
Yeah.
eye. So the so my cousin moved up to Salt Lake from St.
Okay.
George, as you do, and he brought up with him this surf documentary called Good Times. And Good Times was a surf documentary directed, put together by Taylor Steele. It had all the greats like Kelly Slater and Kalani Robb and all those guys, and it was all put to SoCal pop punk and punk. And so that's how I got into, Blink, Pennywise, Strung Out, AFI was on that, Unwritten Law, everybody. So yeah, from that point, we got into that documentary, and then he was the first one to take me to my first punk show, which was Blink, Less Than Jake, and I want to say Sprung Monkey or something like that, like an Australian band.
Yeah.
At Bricks. And back when it was Bricks. And so that's
been a hot minute. Yeah.
First punk show. That was fun. So got into Blink and got super obsessed. Just loved Blink, loved Unwritten Law, all those stuff. And from there just got into it was just awesome because Newfound Glory just took it further after I got into that. And and I just love kind of some of the resurgence. I'm not as familiar with some of the newer bands, but I love like No Pressure and just Warrior Strong and just so many phenomenal bands just carrying that pop punk torch. So
carrying the torch, the nasally torch.
The nasally torch. It's my torch.
Did you just have the lights go out in Georgia over there?
No, you know what it was? My computer went to sleep. I'm right in front of my computer.
Oh.
So
can you wake it up? It illuminates. I can barely see your beautiful face. There we go.
There it is. There's that hottie.
Keep that thing awake. Look at that typing. Boom. Did you see those typing skills?
I did see those typing skills.
It's my passphrase, so I get used to it.
What is it? I love pop punk.
It's NSFW. I can't. Just kidding.
Blink 182.
It's just 4 letters.
It is Blink 182.
Yeah. I mean, it's got most of the requirements, right? The letters, numbers. Probably put a capital in there.
Not symbols, but there's some symbols you could throw into there, like.
You could do the ska bunny for their symbol. Absolutely.
Ska bunny.
And Stu, you're not huge into pop punk, but you know of pop punk, right?
Yeah, I'm not huge into pop punk. My pop punk knowledge is mostly gonna venture around like Green Day, Blink 182, Offspring. You mentioned Pennywise, and I don't think Pennywise is gonna be involved with what we're doing today, which is just kind of catching me off guard a little bit because they're actually
less pop punk, more like
they're a punk band. They're not pop punk.
Just
they're not pop punk. Oh, no. That would make sense because they're not as popular. I guess you would say, but
Pennywise is huge.
Skate punk and even hardcore punk a little bit, but
when Blink 182 I think dominated pop punk for a long time. Of course, Green Day's always been there and Offspring as well, but Blink really dominated it, and I think it was a huge influence on some of the other pop punk bands we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely.
Like, Yellow Card, Fall Out Boy, some of those guys.
Yeah.
And what happened is I did my mission from during 04 and 05 when I think a lot of those newer pop punk bands were coming out. So I came back and I don't know, it was just too much. It was too much of a jump from like what Blink was to what these new guys were. I didn't get to evolve or ease into it to where it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I used the nasally thing, and not that Blink 182 is immune from that by any means, but the music just doesn't connect with. It doesn't connect with me, and that's part of the reason why I can't really stand the nasally voices. But I got nothing against the music. A lot of it's still great. A lot of these bands we're going to talk about today have a lot of great songs that I still really enjoy. But yeah, I just never really dove into it, and pop punk wouldn't really consider one of my more favorite genres.
That's totally fine.
Sorry to be so long-winded there.
No, that was great.
You're right. Magic. Go for it.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say you're right about Blink though. They did definitely take pop punk more to the mainstream, and it affected culturally, like style, like those big dickies, the long dickies, and skate shoes, and Beth, and all that stuff. It really.
He's referring to the clothing item dickies, everybody. He's referring to the clothing item.
The dickies, just so many dickies. You go to work, it's like
dickies.
It's just a dickies.
The short dickies, the medium dickies, even.
Oh, stooge. The magic of the bands we're talking about today, if you are not aware, pop punk was very mainstream in the late 90s and 2000s. And so a lot of these bands were like on the radio and in movies. But after you hit the 2000s, it didn't go mainstream anymore. And so I think every band we're talking about had their heyday before 2008.
Yeah.
So it's been a hot minute before any of these bands like were brand new on the scene. But that's because it was big back in the day, not so much now. Pop punk, of course, is still thriving now, but not nearly as like mainstream as it used to be. But what we're going to do today that we love doing with our guests is we have a bracket. It was like caught in my throat. We have a bracket.
We'll take it out in post.
No, we won't.
No
The
way.
people love it. Stooge has
I
an
love
entire
it.
compilation of choking.
That's what I
We
should
have
really
a
do.
bracket of pop punk bands that we're going to go over.
Excellent.
And the magic of having the three of us is that there can't be a tie, right? So we're going to go through and determine what is the best pop punk band. A little bit controversial, but we're going to find out. Anything we need to go over before the bracket? That sounds stupid, but like any other thoughts on pop punk?
Maybe just before we start, like, how are we going to be kind of making our decisions here? Like, what do you mean by best? Best is such a
That's a good question.
Is the word
It's a good
subjective?
question.
Is that the right word? It's so subjective.
Yeah.
Just like if we're going between the two bands, which one is a better band?
I was like, are you considering like longevity, charts, or are you just like I just like the shoot?
We're a mess today.
Are we
That was
just
awesome.
saying?
We're
Are we
like,
just
hey,
saying
Nick,
which
turn your
one's
computer light
better?
on, and I can barely talk, and your phone is flying.
I like this one better. I like it better.
Because the problem is with pop punk, you
Ooh,
can't like
that's a
stuff
good
like
one.
longevity is very hard to throw in there because you have a band like Yellow Card that broke up like pretty quick after they got big.
Well, they're out then. That's one of my
But
wife's
they
favorite
had, I mean,
bands.
they had some, how many
Yeah, that's
albums
the
did
thing
they
is-
do? 5?
They did.
4?
So it's gonna be hard to say like and charts. It's gonna be obvious who wins.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
It's got to
We
be
have to-
subjective. We'll just all
Yeah.
put our little subjectivity into it and make a good suit.
I would just say which one you would rather listen to.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Because that's the
Let's-
hard thing about a more like off the beaten path genre is that stuff like charts and numbers and stuff you can't determine something's better because then MGK would win this entire thing. So
Machine Gun Kelly.
He's not on the list, is he?
Is he
No.
pop punk?
he has 2 pop punk albums.
Yeah. I mean, it's I guess, technically to pop punk. But
It is, yeah,
and
He's
it's
a
not
scumbag.
terrible, some of it. But yeah, he's kind of a
Yeah,
scumbag.
it's terrible. Anyway,
Okay.
so
That is very
let's-
terrible.
I'm not going
It
to argue
is.
that at all. It's pretty terrible. I mean,
I say we hop into the bracket though because the
Let's
people have
hop
already clicked
into
away.
it.
Yeah,
give the people what they want.
give the people what they want. Are you two ready?
Give them what they want.
Yep.
The
I'm
very
ready.
first pairing. Oh, and by the way, Nick, when we do our brackets, we take turns of who goes first because it's always like the hardest one to go first. So we're gonna have you go first on this very first one.
Snap. Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Usually the first
two
one's pretty
bands.
easy though.
Yeah. The 2 bands. Which one would you rather listen to? Newfound Glory or Jimmy Eat World?
Oh, dude. No.
I assembled this on purpose.
Impossible.
I have learned
That's
from my older brother
impossible.
Stooge about how to assemble brackets, and let me tell you, I'm very proud of this one.
What will make you the most angry?
Yeah.
Here's the problem is,
Okay.
Jimmy World, pop punk for the most part. But when I think pop punk, I definitely would, I feel like Newfound Glory would right? It'd weigh that down a bit. I don't know. Man, this is tough. I love Jimmy Eat World. Of the 2 bands, they're my favorite. Which would I rather listen to? Jimmy Eat World.
Jimmy World's your answer?
Yeah.
Stooge, are you playing some jams over there?
Yeah, he's playing Newfound Glory.
I am a pump pop. Boo, I can't even say it.
Punk punk.
I'm a
Do you
pee
like-
like noob.
You are a pee-pee nerd, is what you're going to say.
Noob.
Do you need like a quick little snippet of each song?
Yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear you.
So,
Let me hear you.
so Jimmy Eat World wrote the middle. It just takes some time.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. And then Newfound
It's so
Glory wrote,
good.
I'd still pick my friends over you. That one.
Or that one you're
What's
listening to.
that one called? My Friends Over You?
Yeah.
My Friends Over You is awesome.
Why does it say that's by Sticks and Stones, or is that the name of the album?
That's the
the
album. That's a good one.
Oh, that's
I
not
feel like
bad
My
either.
Friends Over You has the earliest breakdown I ever heard in pop punk.
Agreed.
Sing the other one again.
It just takes some time.
I'm gonna go with
A
that one
little
actually.
Oh, you're saying Jimmy Eat World too?
I'm gonna go with Jimmy Eat World.
I was going to say Newfound Glory.
I know.
Well,
And it's that
there
one
you
pained
go.
me. That one pained
There
me.
you
because
go.
there is no way Newfound Glory should be should lose out.
So
early
on
in
the
a pop punk
pop
bracket.
punk bracket, Newfound Glory is the first band
That's-
out, and I
we
feel like
can't
anybody
do
that
that.
likes this genre is gonna
I'm-
light our house
I'm
on fire.
gonna change my answer. I'm changing
You
my
can't
answer.
change your
Newfound
answer.
Glory.
You've
I
already
can't.
Jimmy Eat World is what you
It's locked in.
Waffles.
Locked.
Newfound. I actually don't love Jimmy Eat World, so I was gonna say Newfound Glory.
They have sentimental value.
Yeah. Are you playing Kiss Me?
Yeah.
The Newfound Glory
They
has two
did.
cover albums. Yeah.
Yeah, they did show tunes.
I was gonna say
I did.
this is
All
something.
right.
Can you? All right.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready for the next one.
Stu, you're gonna start us off.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna say, I'm just throwing it out. We could edit that out and just pick Newfound Glory.
We really can't. I'm so sorry. This is streaming live.
I'm just kidding.
This is not live, by the way. Okay, Stooge. Blink 182 or Panic at the Disco?
Oh, easy. Blink 182.
Okay. Nick.
Blink, blink, blink.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Blink 2.
Sorry, Panic.
I know.
Sorry.
I'll be honest with you. I put Panic on there as like a sacrificial lamb because who on earth would pick?
Maybe they.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is my turn to start.
Okay.
Good Charlotte versus All Time Low. As much as I adore this band, as much as I adore them, very important to me, I'm gonna pick Good Charlotte because Good Charlotte was like wildly important to me growing up.
Yeah.
With getting into pop punk.
See, and I do feel like that's kind of the same as the first bracket. Like, it's hard because
It is super tough.
All Time Low has pop punk chops, like
Oh yeah, and
severely.
arguably some of the biggest pop punk songs ever came from All Time Low with like Dear Maria, Count Me
Dear
In.
Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say Good Charlotte because
That's
when I was
good.
in like third grade, I got into Good Charlotte, and that was
Yeah.
super big for me. So
I did like Good Charlotte.
Nick, what is your answer for this? Good Charlotte versus All Time Low.
I'm gonna go with All Time Low just to
Oh.
satiate the comment section a bit. I got
All Time Low has that quintessential.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Easily.
They're like the
They're good.
kings of it.
And then that dude went on and did stuff with Mark Hoppus too.
Yes, they have their own band.
Is this the band I saw in Detroit? No, that was some autumn.
You saw the early November.
The early November.
Early
Some
November's
autumn.
Also, All Time Low would be playing like an arena. Early November would just be playing like a club.
And that's what it was. So I'm going through these, and I think I'm definitely going with not All Time Low. I'll go with Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
Too.
Okay.
And, which is weird because I'm looking at this. It looks like All Time Low has been going for a while.
They have. They're from like the early 2000s.
And Good Charlotte, how many? They had like what? An album that was good.
They had two. The first two Good Charlotte albums, and then fame went to their heads. Is a nice way of saying it. Yeah.
Did they break up? How did they go down?
They're still together. Good Charlotte's still together.
Oh my gosh, they are still together. They still got a bunch of albums.
The singer married Ashley Simpson, I think, or Jessica Simpson.
Oh.
And then, yeah. Because Good Charlotte is classically the time of when pop punk was humongous, and they were like on MTV and they were in movies and
Yeah, Lifestyle of the Rich and the Famous. That song popped off.
great song.
hard.
That was
Yeah.
so
The
good.
anthem's pretty good too. I'm like
Mhm.
stuttering. Do you hear that? Pretty.
Pretty.
Like I'm glitching.
It's oh my gosh, I
pretty
really
good. That's
did
just
it.
the layered
Pretty good. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm going Good Charlotte for sure.
Okay. Good Charlotte moves on. Nick, you ready to start us the next one? I think I know your answer. Paramore or Green Day?
Oh, Green Day, no question. I love Paramore. All love to Paramore.
He says that,
They're very
and
good.
then our
They're
comments are just
snappy.
going to be like,
They're
burn
snappy.
Nick's
No,
house
I like
down.
it.
Yeah.
I'll burn it down, Nick. Don't worry. I don't like Paramore. Green Day 100%.
No.
Paramore
They're awesome. No, but
is
hey,
no good.
I don't want to make this
What?
bracket a sausage fest.
I said it.
I don't
I
want to
said
make it
it.
a Dickies fest, guys. We've got,
Dickie's Fest.
but I got to go Green Day on this one.
It has nothing to do with the female vocalist either. She's
That's
got a better
sexist.
voice than any of these
Chauvinistic.
guys.
She's
Chauvinistic.
incredible. She's
And
incredible.
It's
that
just-
is disgusting.
Let me hear this. Well, I like this so far.
It's good.
Let me guess, it's gonna get worse.
No, it's just going to come in.
Hit that snare. Paramore rules, but I'm also going
Nah.
to say Green Day. So I should have made a scene. I'm sorry.
Paremore's great.
I love Paramore very much.
But dude-
very, very, very much. But Green Day is Green Day. So
Green Day.
they're hard to beat.
Yeah, they are hard to beat.
Yeah.
Nimrod. That opening
Oh,
track takes
Nimrod's
me back
perfect.
driving around in high school.
Look at that.
Look how old I am, guys.
I know.
It's old.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, Stu, to
Jeez
start off the next one.
Louise.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Sum 41 or The Offspring?
That's actually... I mean, I know my answer, but Sum 41's also got quite a bit of good hits.
They had some of the biggest jams in pop punk. Yes, it was all from the same album.
Are they the one? Are they the My Own Wish? Oh, they have Fat Lip.
They have Fat Lip.
Yeah.
That is...
This
is such a good song.
This is such a good song.
Like,
Yeah.
if you were going to make like a pop punk essentials album, this
Yeah.
one 1,000,000%
For
has
sure.
to be on it.
Yeah.
But what's In Too Deep? I'm just curious.
Something's telling me I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
It's okay. But I mean, Offspring's the freaking Offspring. They've
Hold on, though. Stooge. Throw on really quick.
Okay.
Still waiting.
That's the one down there.
Just let this one just distill
Just let
in your
it
soul.
marinate.
Still waiting for this world to stop.
Wait.
His voice does not.
Wait for it. Just wait for it.
Does he stop singing? That's what I'm waiting for.
Right? I've been snappy.
I mean, it sounds
That
like
is
generic pop punk music. But being honest.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the bracket is, Stooge.
So, Stooge, what's your answer? Sum
That
41 or
actually
The
made me
Offspring?
less likely to vote for Sum
Oh,
41.
dang.
Let's
Okay.
go. We're going
Fair enough.
So
I
you're
love
going
The
The Offspring. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to say Sum 41. So,
What? Are you
Fair
high?
yes. So, Nick, what is your
Yeah.
answer?
I'm going Offspring.
Thank you.
Son of a gun.
Yeah. I love Smash. That album is so good.
I think Waffles is just trying to hurt me because I said
Ixnay,
Paramore
Alhambra.
isn't good.
Yeah, 100%. I do love The Offspring, though. I can't deny it. The Offspring's great.
Really
So I'm
good.
not sad.
But Sum 41's great.
Okay, my turn to start next? Yes. All American Rejects or Bowling for Soup? These are the more like sillier of
Yeah.
the pop punk bands in the 2000s.
It's good to put those together.
I am going to say Bowling for Soup. I think Bowling for Soup has a lot more to offer to the world than All American Rejects does.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
this
not a-
song's a jam.
All American Rejects had
a good
very
one.
popular songs.
I think this would have to be on the pop punk essentials. That is such a hard thing to say together for me. Pop punk.
Your
Essentials.
audio
It
is
is
kind
a-
of
it's
going in
kind
and
of
out. Stooge?
Yeah, it's probably because of the stupid
Oh, there you go.
music.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's hard for me to say pop punk, and I just
Pop punk.
I'm not very.
Pop pop.
I don't know.
Pop, pop.
Pop pop in the attic.
Pop punk.
Pink, pink. Yeah.
Pop-
So between those two, I'm saying Bowling for Soup because I think Bowling for Soup was more fun.
Yeah. I liked All American Rejects a little bit, but I'll go Bowling for Soup, pound for pound. Was I next?
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't matter. No.
Didn't want to jump in.
I'm just sampling real quick. Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. They're good.
It's a little charcuterie board of songs.
So,
I didn't
I
get
sampling from.
super into either band though, but
Yeah, they're from like the exact same era too.
You know, I will go with All American. I know it doesn't matter because Bowling for Soup's moving on, but I think I'd go with All American Rejects just based on that one song that
Fair enough.
they have.
Yep.
So
Plus, Bowling for Soup wrote the Phineas and Ferb theme song, so you have to give him points for that.
yeah, Phineas and Ferb.
Yep. Okay,
I'm unfamiliar with what that is.
Phineas and Ferb. Are you
It's a
kidding
children's television show.
Yeah,
me? It was
I'm
a
not kidding
television
you.
Pretty
show
good.
on Disney
It's
Channel.
pretty good. No, it's really good.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
Oh my gosh, you look
Harry
like
the
the
Platypus.
Crypt Keeper.
Thanks.
Dude,
You look like my dead grandmother.
Okay, Nick, you ready?
yes.
Yellow
ready.
card
Ooh.
or the starting line?
Oh, yeah. This one's not really hard for me. I like the starting line a lot. I thought they had
Oh, no.
some good hits.
Oh, no.
They had some foot tappers.
Some bops, yeah.
You know, some bops.
Some foot.
But I have more sentimental and I have some good sentimental
Tell me what you
attachment to
thought
Yellow Card.
about when
I'm going Yellow Card.
Okay, yellow card.
Starting line is great though. They had that song.
Best of
was
Me?
it? No, it was
Island?
no Sleep Alone. You can sleep in your own bed
Yeah.
tonight.
The Good Night
So
Sleep?
Good. Yeah, Good Night Sleep.
Good night's sleep.
This one's a heavy one. I
Love
liked
that
it.
song.
I think I should have what you guys. I know you made me like a sample playlist, Waffles, But I feel like we need to make another one, just like stuff I need to listen to. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like of the good stuff.
A part
Was this
2.
on the one you sent me?
Good Night's Sleep wasn't, no.
Okay.
I have
Like, I didn't hate
that's
that
not,
so
that's
far,
not a
but
very popular song.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a beautiful song. Starting line. I love the starting line.
Yeah.
But starting line versus yellow card. And you said yellow card, Nick, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stooge, do you have opinions on that?
I want you to go first. I want to see what you're gonna say.
It's really hard because these are both great bands. I'm gonna say the starting line because I only liked a couple yellow card songs, but the starting line, the entire album, of "Say It Like You Mean It" is like perfect to me. And also, for a very long time, was the most I've ever paid for a vinyl record. Was "Say It Like You Mean It" by the starting line.
Nice.
I paid $115 for it.
Did you listen to their first album much, though, Ocean Avenue? You just didn't get into it much?
It was okay. I liked the hits on it. I liked,
Yeah.
Ocean Avenue and My Only One and stuff like that. But Lights and Sounds was off the second one. But
Only-
I just was
Only
never
One was
huge with
great.
yellow card compared.
Yeah.
So, Stooge, you're the tiebreaker.
Stooge, where are you leaning?
So here's. I'm just listening real quick. Sorry.
This one is so good.
I
I
am not
go!
partial to either band
Okay.
at all, really. I
But just
couldn't
off the
name you any of
snippets
their
you've heard,
songs.
then. Yeah.
Well, here's what's going to be the decision maker.
Wait, Stooge, put on Cut Me Mick real quick. Just a quick one.
Cut me.
Yeah, this one just bop. It's a bop.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I can't. Cut
never
me.
mind. Yeah, we can move on. But yeah, no, Cut Me Mick, like M-I-C-K. Like derogatory.
M-I-C-K
there it is.
in the USA. Okay, here we go.
So this is fine.
When it's not fine. When you obviously don't like something. So this is fine.
Like, here's the thing. I think I would have a lot of fun at a pop punk concert. I don't know. It's not about listening to the music. Just doesn't. I don't know. I'm actually I'm gonna go pick my artist based on it's my wife's favorite pop punk band. So she told me that I had to vote for this one, at least in the first round. So sorry, Waffles, but Yellow Card is moving on
Son of a freaking
to the
gun.
next round. That was her first concert she ever went to.
Was it really
Yellow
good
Card.
for Jess?
Yeah,
That's way fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're fun.
That's fond memories.
Stooge is our last one to go first because, or not the last one to go first. I'm sorry. This is the last one of the final first round.
Of the round number one.
And Stooge is going first. You ready for this,
Here we
Stooge?
go. I'm ready.
Simple Plan or Fall Out Boy?
I know Fall Out Boy is one of your favorites because of the Simpson reference. What's one of their popular ones?
Fall Out Boy.
Sugar, we're going
Sugar,
down.
we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet.
What's that
A
called?
loaded
Sugar, we're
gun
going down?
complex, cock it and pull it. We're going down, down in an earlier round. And sugar,
And
we're
Dance
going
Dance.
down. Dance Dance is huge. Yeah.
How about Centuries?
However, Fall Out Boy turned into a pop band.
They
Did
did?
not stay pop punk. Yeah.
No. Yeah,
Centuries?
After like 3 albums, Fall Out
This is
Boy
like
turned
on
into a pop band.
I wasn't as
single
fond of their
movie
later
ever.
stuff at all.
Is
Say
this
again,
more
Nick?
of their pop stuff?
Wait. So, yes, Fall Out Boy turned into a pop band after like the 3rd album. They're not pop punk anymore.
And would American Beauty be considered one of their pop things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because it sounds like
That
it's
was
on
off the
every
Bear
movie.
one. Whatever the Bear album was, right?
Folly I Do. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say, Nick, before? We were all
I just
talking.
wasn't a fan of their later stuff at all. Like,
Yeah,
like
me
after
After
What
From Under
was
the
it?
Cork Tree, I fell off. So,
Oh,
What
really?
was the other band?
Simple Plan.
I feel like
just
Simple
a
Plan.
kid and life is a nightmare.
Oh,
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah. Oh, that's
it's not looking good, Simple Plan.
Ew. Stooge can't hide his emotions, and it makes me so fun. Like, happy. I love it.
You have no poker face.
Jeez, I don't know. Get punched in the nose or kicked in the
picker
nads?
poison. Yeah, this is a picker poison.
I Let's go with Fall Out Boy. I'll go Fall Out Boy for you, Waffles. I don't even know if that's what you're going to vote for, though. But
Yeah, we'll find out. Nick, what's your thoughts on this? Simple Plan or Fall Out Boy?
Fall Out Boy. I didn't even have to think
Fall
about
Out Boy
it.
too.
I didn't love Simple Plan.
I like how it didn't even matter what I was going to pick.
I know. Fall Out Boy was my favorite band from ages 12 to 15. So I'm a little bit biased. Okay.
A little biased.
We are now to the second round.
Round 2.
And
Fight.
Nick is starting us off. Right? Or is it me? It's me, actually. It's me.
Yeah, okay.
Jimmy Eat World versus Blink-182.
Oh, see ya, Jimmy.
Oh.
It's not me, though, first, right?
But is that your vote already? Is Blink-182?
I don't want to spoil it.
You can go for it. That's fine.
Yeah, it'll be Blink. If we're talking pop punk, Jimmy World is,
Stooge.
Oh, you don't want to go before me?
I can go. Blink-182.
Oh, yeah. Blink-182.
I know. There's no way on earth that Jimmy's...
I think this is going to be pretty simple until it gets down to the final round, like the semifinals, where there's 4 left.
Okay. I'll start us off on this one. Good Charlotte versus Green Day. I'm going to say Green Day.
100% it's Green Day.
Green Day.
Man. So second round's going quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The final round is going to be that tour from 2001.
Yeah, exactly. Who's starting us off?
Me, I think.
No, Nick. So Nick will start us off. The Offspring versus Bowling for Soup.
The Offspring.
Ooh. Stooge.
The Offspring.
Hello, I'm here. Ew.
I'm your Offspring.
and then you just shove it right back in.
No,
the doctor said my mom should have had
wait, I love you.
We're not doing this. Okay.
All right. The Offspring moves on. Yellow Card versus Fall Out Boy. And I'm going to say Fall Out Boy.
Was that someone's stomach?
Next?
What was that?
That was me going.
Nick's got the nervous grumbles.
I'm going. Is it me next?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yellow Card versus Fall Out Boy.
I'm going to go Yellow Card. I'm going to go.
Ooh.
I'm going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, Yellow Card.
Stooge, Yellow Card or Fall Out Boy? The two you're so passionate about. Yeah.
I'm trying to strategic this for myself.
Yeah.
I'll go with you, Waffles. I'll go with Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
I only promised my wife 1 round.
You've said
the honeymoon.
I'm not catching the wagon to it. I'm just
one round, baby, and I'm done.
All right, we're on the third round. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
This next one is the question that has been asked for about 30 years now. Blink-182 or Green Day?
Oh my god!
These are not the final ones. We have to pick between the two. I'm not going to go first because I can't go first.
How did you put these on the same side of the bracket, Waffles?
On purpose, because I wanted some fight. Blink-182 or Green Day?
Dude, so is this my first? Do you want me to start talking? I'll just start talking. So here's the thing: it's mixed emotions for me because they both have great songs, but I really stopped caring about them about the same time. Once again,
interesting.
Early aught years.
Yeah.
Like for me, past Nimrod, Nimrod's kind of where I stopped listening to Green Day, and then Blink-182 is probably whichever one had all the small things and
whatchamacallit. And whatchamacallit. Yeah.
And then, but before that, I mean, the first one of the first albums I ever bought was "Damn It." Or wait, that's the name of the song. Dude Ranch. Dude Ranch by Blink-182.
Yeah.
But I never listened to anything of theirs before that. So that's 2 albums, maybe 2 or 3 albums.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I think it's the same thing for Green Day. It's only Dookie. What's the other one? And the Nimrod.
Insomniac. Yeah.
Insomniac and Nimrod. So it's really tough. And,
it is a tough one.
I think though, at the end of the day, if I had to choose which one I'd rather listen to, and I have a more affinity for, I think I'm going to lean towards Green Day on this one. Their earlier music's more impactful to me than Blink's was. Blink was fun. Blink was a good time, and Green Day is as well. And I just felt, because once again, I graduated 8th grade in the year 2000 or 1999, and guess what our graduation song was? Good Riddance.
Oh yeah.
Like
That was
everybody's
I
was.
was gonna say Family
Every-
by Blink-182. Yeah.
Everyone used that song, So they had like more impactful songs for me outside of just the fun stuff as well. So for that reason, plus they've never technically broken up and they've been going this whole time. So I'm gonna go with Green Day.
True fact.
That's my vote, but I'll probably lose.
One vote for Green Day. Nick, why don't you go next? I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, man, it's hard for me too. I love Blink, and I think that they definitely just did so much for pop punk. Obviously, it took it mainstream. Ton of good things happened from Blink. I know a lot of people don't dig on them, but Green Day is like the OG '90s pop punk. I mean, if we're talking OG pop punk, I feel like we're talking Descendants too and stuff like that, right? But But for '90s, like Green Day just did so much there, and it's hard, man. I feel like I gotta say Green Day.
Wow.
I don't know.
You chose
I know.
Green Day?
I know. I just feel like, dude, and this is the thing. It doesn't really make any sense, but I feel like for pound for pound, because you have Blink, you have Cheshire Cat, Dude Ranch, Enema, Self-Titled, all those good things, but Green Day. You've got Dookie and Insomniac and Nimrod and everything. I mean, American Idiot was huge. Yeah. I feel like Blink
made a play out of it.
Did amazing, but American Idiot, yeah, you've got plays, you've got that live Bullet in a Bible recording of it is just phenomenal. And I feel like if it's someone who I'm going to listen to, man, I think it's Blink. I listen to Blink way more than I listen to Green Day, but I respect Green Day. I feel like still more than Blink musically. Yeah. I do. And I think I just got to say Green Day for this. Just make it fun.
Okay.
Plot twist.
That was a plot twist.
Right?
This is like a Knives Out.
This is what.
Yeah.
I mean, throw this on the teaser because
y'all been watching Glass Onion too much because this is a plot twist I was not expecting.
Right.
Obviously my vote doesn't count anymore, but I was gonna say Blink-182.
That's what I thought you guys were both gonna go with.
Because I adore Green Day. Green Day was very important to me growing up, but as was Blink. But I just feel like I like more of an entire album by Blink-182 as opposed to an entire album by Green Day. Because I feel like Blink's deep cuts are way better. And yes, the thing that's funny about Blink and Green Day is, like you said, Green Day is more 90s. Blink-182 got more of the rise in the late 90s, early 2000s. But they both turned to garbage around the same time. That's what's funny, is that Green Day, after American Idiot came out, they just, the quality of writing sunk so quickly. Yeah. And then after Blink broke up, after the self-titled, their quality of writing, when they reunited, sunk so quickly.
There was a Green Day album right after American Idiot. That one was okay. Was that 21st
Century Breakdown? You are so funny to think that was okay.
Is that the one with Boulevard of Broken Dreams?
No, that's
American Idiot.
The only famous song off of 21st Century Breakdown was 21 Guns.
21 Guns, yeah.
And that song.
But you're about right with me too, because I stopped listening as much right after that too. Yeah.
So, and what's funny is both these bands continue to put out music, but I could care less about the new music both bands are putting out.
That one song of theirs though,
Blink or Green Day?
Green Day. Oh Love. That's probably the last song that really knocked my socks off of theirs. Oh Love. Yeah.
Anyway, I adore Blink, and so I would pick them over Green Day, but I'm shocked. Green Day moves to the final round though.
Nice. I'm equally as I thought Blink-182 was going to go to the final.
So now let's go to the other side. You started that one off, Stooge, right?
Yeah,
so
I did start that one off.
I can start off this next one. The Offspring or Fall Out Boy? And I'm going to say Fall Out Boy. I do love The Offspring. There's a lot of hits by The Offspring I adore and think are very important. But I just like the early Fall Out Boy songs better than I like Offspring. So...
yeah,
but another struggle with this, it goes back to the Offspring actually stayed good and they stayed in their lane and didn't try to change genres over and over again. Fall Out Boy made 3 pop punk albums and we're like, you know what sounds awesome? Money. We should make whatever music people want us to make now.
Right.
So that's a tough one, but I'm gonna say Fall Out Boy anyway.
Yeah, Stooge, you go.
Yeah,
all right.
Stooge, you go next.
I'll
Nick
go
last
right
one so he doesn't feel pressured.
The Kids Aren't Alright, Self-Esteem, Pretty Fly for a White Guy, Come Out and Play, Why Don't You Get a Job? I mean, the hits that Offspring put out, and not just the hits, but just how impactful they were, I feel like exceeds anything that I'm sorry, that Fall Out Boy. Not that that matters per se. If you like it, if you like the music, you like the music. But to me, Offspring was way more influential.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I couldn't name you one Fall Out Boy song. Whereas the Offspring, everyone knows. Pretty Fly for a White Guy. As un-pop punk as that song is.
That's not un-pop punk at all.
Oh, okay.
That sounds crazy pop punk.
Yeah. They get heat for that, and I think that just that made a lot of fans go like, well, it's kind of goofy, but they were always goofy, right? But like I think Smash was a little bit more like seemed like punk, like edgier. But yeah, it's interesting.
So for those reasons, because I like I said, I couldn't name you one Fall Out Boy song. I'm sticking with
for those
Offspring.
reasons. You sound like you're on Shark Tank, and for those reasons,
I'm out.
I'm out.
So you're picking the Offspring. So we got one Offspring, one Fall Out Boy. Nick, what are your thoughts?
Boy, that's pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. Like I love Fall Out Boy. I think they are super important for pop punk. But yeah, I think the Offspring for me, they do stay in their lane. They're just so consistent, and they don't really care what people think. And there's nothing more punk than that. And they do what they want, and they've remained a consistent lineup and just good guys. It seems like Dexter Holland's a friggin' chemist or something. I don't know. Yeah. But he's got a PhD. So yeah, no, I'm going Offspring. Not because of the PhD. I want to be clear.
Not because of the PhD. All the freaking idiots in Fall Out Boy.
Nothing more punk than PhD.
You put Dexter Holland against Pete Wentz. I just don't know how you would do that.
That's funny. Okay. In a turn of events, that shocking twist no one expected.
This is off the rails.
Final bands we are going over are Green Day and The Offspring. That is not what I expected.
Can we just
But here
agree?
we are.
I knocked us off the rails with Newfound Glory. I feel like
seriously, this train has been derailed since the beginning. Yeah.
That's right. We're rolling with it. Yeah.
My answer is Green Day. Giving it right away.
Why? Why are you going with Green Day?
Because I can name 50 Green Day songs and I can name 6 Offspring songs.
Did you even like The Offspring? I'm just curious.
I do love The Offspring. Okay. But like, I don't actively sit and buy Offspring albums and know a lot about their history compared to how much I love Green Day and know Green Day and can sing you a billion Green Day songs.
Waffles has even got that Green Day live performance album.
I do. I have Woodstock 94 on vinyl.
Yeah. Really? Mm-hmm. That's rad.
It's covered in poop and mud. It's funny. Yeah.
What are you going for, Nick?
The Offspring or Green Day?
I am going to say Green Day because of all the reasons that Chris said, and I love The Offspring, and they lost me a lot with some of the style throughout the kind of late 90s, 2000s. I didn't love Pretty Fly for a White Guy or whatever that was. Ixnay was really the last full album I really just loved of theirs. Yeah. But I respect them, and I think they are great pop punk, and they're super important, and they remain consistent. But Green Day is the king there, I feel like.
Stooge, we still want to hear your thoughts, though.
Okay. I'm also going with Green Day.
Okay.
And I mean, I know you're saying you're surprised at the outcome, but I was pretty comfortable it was going to be either Green Day or Blink-182 to win this whole thing.
Which is why I put them on the same side. That was so fascinating, yeah.
So, I am 100%, as much as I like, nice. As much as I love The Offspring.
Nice.
As much as I love The Offspring, Green Day I just like a lot more. So,
yep. Love it.
Yeah. Same. Mm-hmm.
So officially, the Deadwax best pop punk band from our bracket is Green Day.
Green Day.
So
I think we redeemed that. Green Day is a worthy.
Green Day is a great band.
I think this bracket was also a victim of those participating Waffles because I noticed you were voting more for those later year pop punk,
I noticed
the heyday pop punk.
I thought about that same
whereas
thing.
Nick and I are like, Green Day and some of the '90s and older stuff.
Exactly. No, I completely agree. The problem with pop punk is that it doesn't stay consistently popular. It goes in waves. And those waves tend to be what's popular with teenagers. Yeah. Because pop punk is like teenage music embodied.
Yeah. Exactly, it's just so, the energy. That's what's great about it. I mean, you should, that's, I don't know, what's your characteristic of pop punk? What would you say is the prime characteristic? Is it that youthful, fast-paced?
Stooge's answer is nasally voices. I already know.
Nasally voices.
Nasally voices, yeah.
More lies. That right there.
I think. Oh man, I really can't tell you in any way that's going to sound official at all. But yeah, like more, I guess, youthful. I feel like punk is more of a youthful thing. Not saying you can't listen to it if you're like
No, but it's a youthful
our
vibe.
age or yeah. Because I feel like there's an energy to it that I think sometimes life can beat out of you, and that's why it's. I feel like it's got to have that energy and that rebellion. Whereas, like, at our age, I don't know. I mean, even you waffles fit into this. We're all like corporate stooges, and it's like humdrum Monday through Friday. 9 to 5. So
soul sucking.
Yeah.
But pop punk prevails. At the When We Were Young Fest, it wasn't 15-year-olds; it was 30 and 40-year-olds. So
yeah, it's so awesome.
Absolutely. Stooge, for the sake of time, I say we launch into trivia.
Let's do it.
Let's do it because
you guys have your papers.
Listening, well, yes, we have our papers.
I feel like they're listening because this is actually a good episode. So,
ooh, I would agree.
All right. So, pop punk. Keeping in that theme, I picked the band that I thought was actually going to win the tournament. So we're doing trivia on Blink 182.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's how confident I was that Blink was going to win, which is why I was kind of surprised when they got knocked out of the semifinal.
Seriously, yeah.
Anyway, so are you gentlemen ready to do this?
Ready,
because I'm going to ask you a question. I need you to write it down. Don't just blurt it out. And then we'll reveal our answers when you're done with them, okay?
Okay.
I'll give you 15 seconds to come up with your answers, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Blink 182, question number 1. You've got 15 seconds. I only need first names. What are the names of all 3 members of Blink 182?
All current members?
Yeah. Current members, yes.
Okay.
Current
no past members?
No, past members don't count.
Current members.
Are you guys both done?
Yeah, what do I do?
Okay, just go ahead and reveal it. Yeah. All right. Mark, Tom, Travis. Very good.
That's the
softball for you guys. See. 1-1. Waffles, you keeping track of the score?
I will keep track of scores, exactly.
It is 1-1, gentlemen. Off to a strong start. All right, here we go. This is going to be the one that might trip you guys up. So are you ready? Write this down. What year did they form? When they originally formed?
I'm going to guess.
All right. I see you both write down. All right, go ahead, Nick. What did you write down? 1991. What did you write, Waffles?
I put 92.
Waffles, you get the point. 1992.
That was close, dude.
Off by 1 year, Nick. So close.
I wasn't positive on that.
All right, here we go. Moving on to question number 3.
Okay.
I need you to tell me what the name of their debut album was. 15 seconds.
Well, are we talking? Because this one could be a little tricky, and I'm sure it's meant that way. But
they
re-released something they put out later. But
well, we'll see. This is according to Wikipedia. Then we'll blame this on Wikipedia.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and reveal your answers.
The Buddha.
It's actually Cheshire Cat is what Wikipedia says.
So Cheshire Cat came out before Buddha?
So Cheshire Cat, I bet, was their first actual produced album. But Buddha was kind of like a demo kind of album that they had put together before that.
Yeah. Sorry, Waffles. I didn't
know.
All
right. Nick knows it, though.
It's tied now, though. That's interesting. 2-2. All right, here we go. I need you to tell me what's the only Blink 182 album that was nominated for a Grammy.
The only one, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. I knocked over my light again.
Oh, Stooge, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I just got cords everywhere over here.
This is a tough one.
It's like Circuit City in this bitch.
I don't know, man. This is actually, I'm second guessing myself on this.
I know, I am too, Nick, because I wrote my answer down. I don't think it's right.
All right, are you almost done?
No,
Nick?
hold on. Let me just think.
Don't think.
I really do think. I'm gonna just
feel the answer, Nick.
I'm feeling it.
Answer, Nick.
Okay,
here we go.
All right, go ahead. Reveal your answer, Nick. He put California. What did you put, Waffles?
Take off your pants and jacket.
Nope, it is California. Very good, Nick.
What?
Another point for Nick.
Dude, yep. I thought self-titled at first. I just wasn't sure, but
self-titled was my second guess too. That's insane. California.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I remember seeing that. Yeah, and rooting for him. I was rooting for him.
Dang. Well, okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 5. What's the score? 3-2.
2-3. Yep.
Pardon me, everybody. All right, here we go. Question number 5.
Okay.
Blink won their only MTV Video Music Award in 2000 for their music video for this song.
Oh yeah, of course.
Are you ready, Waffles?
Yeah.
Go ahead and show.
All the small things.
That is correct. Both of you get a
Good work,
point.
Nick.
Great
Is that the
video.
one that was at like the?
They lampooned all the boy bands in that one.
That's what I thought it was
Fun
gonna be.
Backstreet
Yeah,
Boys
yeah.
and NSYNC, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them.
MTV propagating that war between boy
Exactly.
bands and
And
alternative rock.
Blink-182.
All right, here we go. Next question.
Okay.
Who is the only member of Blink-182 to appear on every single one of their albums? Nick's still he's writing down his answer.
I was thinking about something else, but we're good.
Be in the moment. Mark.
Mark.
What did you got, Mark?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's a point for both of you.
I was
guys.
thinking
Be
it
in
was
the
tricky
moment.
at first. It wasn't that I was like distracted by politics, but I just
Thinking about politics. Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm really concerned about this missile crisis.
Oh, the Cuban one, right?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Cuban one. Yeah, we're just
Cuban
reading
one?
about this now.
All right, here we go. Next question. What's the score? It's 3-4?
It is 5-4.
5-4. Dang.
Mhm.
All right, here we go.
Waffles or me?
You.
I
You
forgot
are.
if I okay.
Okay. Question number 7.
Okay.
Blink-182 makes a cameo appearance in this 1999 teen comedy film. I like the sounds.
Mm.
Are you guys ready?
You ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
American Pie.
American Pie. Good job. Both you get a point.
See, Nick, we are professionals.
All right, this one
Yes.
should be pretty easy for both of you. Are you ready for
Okay.
question number 8?
Yep.
This member of Blink-182 is also a member of Angels and Airwave.
Oh,
You can write the first name. You don't have to write the whole name out.
I'm doing the whole.
It's a little long.
Tom.
Very good. It's actually not that long. Anyways,
Nice.
I'm a size queen on
Fair
those
enough.
names.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Question number 9. What's the score again? It's now like 6-7.
It's 7-6.
7-6. Okay. Which Kardashian is Travis married to? This is like an like automatic for Waffles.
I don't know how to spell it. How do you even spell it?
It's
You put Chloe.
Courtney.
It's actually Courtney. Oh,
Is it
shoot.
Courtney?
It's Courtney.
Courtney.
Yeah, I don't know that. Oh my
with
god!
but you have the K. Good work on that.
Chloe
Yeah.
likes like the athletes.
She's into basketball
Okay.
players.
Yeah.
See, I don't know anything about. I mean,
There
I
you
knew
go.
he was
It's-
married to a Kardashian, but
Yeah,
All
I
right.
tied it up though.
What are we at now? 6?
We're both at 7.
Okay, 7. Okay, last
Dang,
question. I have
dude.
prepared a tiebreaker
Dude.
though.
Okay.
We might need it.
Gosh,
Yeah,
okay.
we might need it.
Which member of Blink-182 is the oldest
Oh shoot!
in age?
I don't know this. Okay.
Let's see what we get. Okay, wait for Waffles. You got yours? Okay, go ahead and show them.
I said Tom.
And the winner. There is a winner amongst the two of you. The winner is Nick. Good job, Nick. It's actually Mark.
Nick.
Mark
Yeah.
is 50. The other two are 47.
Mark's 51 now.
Oh,
Or wait, when is his
51?
birthday?
1?
No,
Because I think it was 1970. Because the only reason I knew he was the oldest is my brother's 1970.
Oh, really?
Ah. Do you guys want to know the trivia?
Yes,
The tiebreaker?
Absolutely.
Nope, it's
Okay.
not 70. It's 72. I'm completely wrong. I don't know.
All right, here we
It's
go.
okay, though.
The tiebreaker
Okay, pal.
question was going to be, and I really wanted to spoil it during our bracket, but here we go.
Okay.
How many Blink-182 records do I own?
Do you? Oh,
Yeah.
I was
You have greatest hits behind you.
I was just studying your Discogs. So let me think.
I'm gonna say 2.
I'm going to say 3.
Waffles would have won the tiebreaker. I only got one. That's the only one I got.
You only have
and-
one?
And that's the thing I was going to say, but I didn't want to during the thing why it was going to Green Day. I own 2 actual Green Day albums. For Offspring and for Blink-182, I've only got their greatest hits albums. The greatest hit album, like one each. So
Do you know what's great about Blink-182's greatest hits? They don't need to make another one. It's still consistent with the greatest hits.
Yeah. And it has Man Overboard.
Oh,
Love
man,
that
that's a
song.
great song.
So
Stooge, we have time
congratulations,
for-
Nick, the wiener.
He is
you're
always
the wiener.
Yep.
Man, I'm so glad we didn't go to the tiebreaker.
Seriously. We would
Yeah.
have lost that
That was
hard.
a nail biter.
Stooge, do we have time for mixtape? Do you think, or should we just wrap
Yeah,
up?
let's do some mixtape. We'll do
Okay.
it.
There's only 3 questions. They're very simple. So, Nick, what we do is we just have 3 questions based off of a card game that just ask thoughts about songs, what you would choose for each one.
Okay.
It's very simple. And for those listening, we will add these to the Deadwax weekly playlist, which we will put out as we put out this episode.
I think this will help our listeners get to know Nick a little better, too.
Absolutely. You guys ready? What is the song that reminds you most of your mother?
Ooh.
My answer is Annie's Song by John Denver. My mother worships the ground John Denver walks on.
John Denver's amazing. I love that.
And Annie's Song's your favorite song. So, Annie's Song by John Denver.
I'm going to say Let It Be. My mom loved the Beatles. And yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice. I'm going to say, because my parents aren't really music people, but I do remember like vividly going places in the car, and my mom had this CD, and it was always playing, and it was Shania Twain.
Oh yeah.
That one album that had all the hits.
All the hits.
Heck yeah.
Shania Twain was great. I love.
So anytime those Shania Twain hits comes on, I'd say that's what reminds me.
Who's better have your boots been?
Dang, I'm saying Nick needs to join us as our singer. He is so fun. I love it. We're gonna ask Stooge.
So, nothing. I'm good. That's it.
Shania Twain. The first song you remember memorizing by heart.
Ooh,
not the band Heart, but like you memorized it yourself. My answer is "Baby One More Time" by Britney Spears.
Ooh,
Hit
nice.
me, baby, one more time.
My parents recorded me singing it by myself, and they watched it every year until I was like 23. That was good. I love it.
I don't know what the first one was, but man, back in the day, I mentioned my brother's like 1970, so he was the one that showed me Oingo Boingo, Depeche Mode, all those guys, and so I feel like, man, it's got to be something like "Everything Counts" by Depeche Mode or something like that.
Ooh, okay, that's a great song. Stooge, what are your thoughts? First song you remember that you can remember?
I can't remember, but here, I'm going to throw out like 3 songs. I don't know which one came first, but they're all around the same time.
Okay.
And it's going to be a tie between "I Wish" by Skee-Lo, because I love that song.
Yep.
And it's also going to be in there is "She Don't Use Jelly" by the Flaming Lips, because I love that song too. Noticing the theme here, there's silly songs. And then I also, I believe, I don't know for sure, I believe that I must have had, because this is the sheer amount of times I listened to it, "Achy Breaky Heart" by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Nice.
Also memorized.
Dude. Yeah, I actually will say add to that is Garth Brooks, going down to the sun comes up. I remember actually going through the effort of memorizing that song.
Heck yeah.
That was fun.
Look at you. To memorize the Garth.
The Garth.
All right, last one. Road Trip to Vegas song.
Road
Trip to Vegas. I have 2. I'm going to say "Holiday in Vegas" by Young Culture and also "Waking Up in Vegas" by Katy Perry.
Mm-hmm.
The Vegas
I'm going to
jams.
say "Show Me How to Live" by Audio Slave.
Ooh, great song.
Yeah.
Great song.
Mine is definitely going to be "Songs for the Deaf" by Queens of the Stone Age.
That's a good drive through the desert song.
Yeah, that's a drive through the desert song. Exactly.
There you go.
If it's not that, it's Imagine Dragons, because they're from Vegas.
They're from Vegas. Yeah.
Well, kind of on that thing. Have you guys ever heard Brandon Flowers' solo album? So he did a solo album.
I know
he has this one, "Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas," and that is a fun one. And I actually listened to that going to the Vegas once. That was awesome.
There you go. I've never listened to Brandon Flowers solo stuff, but
it's okay. Yeah, I like it.
So all of those songs that we mentioned, everybody, that's going to be on the Deadwax weekly playlist.
Deadwax.
So get into it. Nick, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
This was so much fun. This is a great episode.
Love you guys.
Love you too, man. Stooge, any final thoughts? Nick, any final thoughts? Any final thoughts from anybody?
I'll let Nick give his final thoughts. I already know mine.
Little final thought. I would like to say I appreciate that you guys do this and you bring so many people together. You mentioned earlier just the vinyl community and like doing different things to bring together those people, and you guys are carrying the torch. So thank you. This has been awesome.
Welcome, pal.
Thanks, Nick.
Freaking love you, man.
Freaking love you.
Steve, what are your final thoughts?
Well, I feel like an ass now. He's like talking sentimental. I'm like,
Yep,
go to Rustic Records.
What's that website?
Man, if only there was a
Rustic
discount code for that
Records.
website. Oh,
Yeah.
RusticRecordsOnline.com.
Yeah.
Go there. Discount code Stooge. Buy yourself something. Save 5%. And I actually was talking with Brian, the owner of Rustic Records, yesterday. We got some really fun ideas and some cool stuff coming online as well. So if you're not following Rustic Records on social media, they've even got a YouTube channel now. Make sure you do, so that way you be up to date on the news, the drops, and all that stuff, because he's always bringing in really great stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, that's my final thoughts. Just a
I
plug.
loved it. Fantastic. Do you know what my
Where's
final
my
thoughts
sellout tattoo? Put on my
It's
forehead.
right on your forehead. Do you know what my final thoughts are? That everybody watching this should follow us on social media. That's right. We are at Deadwax Show on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And as we mentioned, we have our Deadwax January Vinyl Challenge. So go to our social medias and find out all the things about our challenge and how you can participate and how you can maybe win free records that you don't have to pay for. So go do that. And as always, you can follow our social media handles right here below us. We'll also include Nick when we there we go, Nick. When we post about this episode, we'll have Nick's handle on there. You can follow him because he is a great follow. He's a great guy. And that's my final thought.
Nice.
I don't have an actual final thought. I just have my normal final thought.
Yeah.
But do you know what's another final thought I have, Stooge?
What?
That everybody watching this should get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. We love you. Goodbye.